Oh, what's going on, guys? Yeah, this is the new space. Still working on it, but it's coming along. So, this is what you get for just right now. But we got some really cool news. So, Creepshow has been a movie that's got a pretty good history with Scream Factory. We've had some good releases. We're going to look at all three of those releases today. And we're going to look at the new release that just came out, which is this. This is the new Steelbook for Creepshow that is a Walmart exclusive. Now, these are popping up, and I'm going to tell you guys the deal with this. In my opinion, of course, I don't have the facts, but I want to talk to you guys about that and how to get it and the best way to get it. So I'm going to let you know about that. There's actually a difference between these two, and we're going to go over what it is. There is a clear winner, and I'm not talking about just aesthetics, but that is something we could talk about as well. But really quick, let's just kind of reminisce a second. Scream Factory's release of Creepshow on Blu-ray I loved it. And this was such a great release. We got, this hard shell box. Now, this was something I thought for a second, okay, Scream Factory's going to start competing with Arrow Video. Maybe they're going to start doing the hard box kind of collector's edition stuff that they did with the way Arrow Video does. And they didn't continue that. They did it for a couple releases, and I think the other release was actually a Elvira movie, which is very weird. Don't know why they did that. But in this release, like I said, you get this hard shell box, and just really, really cool. And on the back, it's got all the special features listed, which I really like. This was actually a nice touch. They gave you a magazine. Our comic books, a comic book style making of for Creepshow, and yeah, I remember when this came out, people were so excited, and I actually think this release is still available, and it's actually not one I would pass over because of the quality of the release. And here's Creepshow in the Blu-ray case, and I think this was a 4K scan, yeah. So even from that point, we got a version of Creepshow with stellar picture quality. You can reverse it to have the comic book art, but I'll show you that in something else in a second, because when I reviewed the 4K of Creepshow, I failed to show you guys that, and there still may be people that weren't aware, because I think we've gotten pretty used to Scream Factory not really having reversible artwork on the 4Ks. So if you could get this at a good price, I actually still recommend the Blu-ray set, because it's just a nice set. It's a hard box release. It's got a lot of prestige to it. And hell, you can even take the 4K you can even take your 4K and put it in this release if you wanted to, because it's just, like I said, it's just a great hard box. So then we got the release of Creepshow on 4K. Now, this was one of those instances where, if you wanted to get this but have some new design art, you had to actually buy the bundle with double posters, with double slipcovers and all that. Now, granted, it's pretty good art, but I don't know why they made you have to buy 2 slipcovers. I've always asked this question. I'm going to ask again in this video. You give me a good reason why I need 2 slipcovers for one movie, and I'll start buying them. Now, every now and again, I will break down and get a bundle, because if it comes with posters for the movies that I really love, then I'll get it, but it's not usually for the slipcovers. But anyway, this is the 4K for Creepshow, guys. Now, this was a good release. I commented that the picture quality on this was really good, but I think in my review I even said, I wish they would have gone the extra mile with this, gone the full mile with this, because, the previous release, this one, while, it's a 4K scan from the negative and everything, and the picture quality is not as good, obviously, as the 4K, which does look stellar. It really does. And just to make it perfectly clear real quick, guys, I want to cut in and say the special features on these are the same. There was a lot of heart and soul put into this release as opposed to that one, and I kind of still etched my way to saying I prefer the Blu-ray release. I think in that review I still promoted the Blu-ray release, but this is the 4K that's available now. You get it with this slipcover. Actually, now might be a point to where if you order this, you might not get the slipcover, because Scream Factory guarantees slips for the first 3 months. There's a chance with Amazon you could, but it's a guessing game. Amazon does not tell you if slipcovers are going to be available or when you buy a movie online. There are times where I bought movies from Scream Factory that were like a number of years old, and it actually came with a slipcover. Like, I got Class of 1984 a few years ago, and it actually had a slipcover, believe it or not, which is weird. So if you don't have that, this is the time to pick up Creepshow in 4K. And there is a difference. This is actually a superior release to this version. That's right. Even though this is a Steelbook 4K, it is a superior release to this. And this was interesting. We're going to get into this. So this right here, guys, is the new Creepshow 4K Steelbook, a Walmart exclusive. Now, when I posted this on my Instagram today, I got a lot of messages with people asking, why can't I get this online? Why can't I get this online? I don't know why. There is a chance that whatever online stock they had sold out. Now, Walmart has an enormous pocket, so I think, you know, funding distribution or making more of these or whatever will not be an issue. I know they don't make them, but they could order more and it could happen. So if something sells out online at Walmart, I wouldn't be too worried about something, and especially if it's brand new, about it coming back. Because even though this is marketed as the limited edition Steelbook, it's just coming out. So it'll come back online. But here's something very interesting, and then we're going to look at the Steelbook. What's very interesting about this situation, guys, is some of my friends said, hey, I didn't even see that this was available in my store. It's showing that it's not available in my store. So what did I do? After I picked this up, by the way, and I looked, or actually I was in the store when I was talking to a friend. I was in my store and I said, well, let me look online too. I looked online at mine and it says not available in your store at all. But I had it in my hand. So with that being said, don't trust the websites right now in terms of store stock, because store stock is definitely, by this point, we can tell store stock is very different from online stock. They do not intermingle those two. I feel like, you know, whatever stock they have for stores, that is set no matter what, and they're going to stock that. So even if something sells out from Walmart.com online, they're still going to have stock that'll show up in stores. And don't always trust those websites, the Walmart website with, okay, it's saying that there's none available in the store. Clearly, it's not always going to be the case. I mean, we're new right now with the Walmart Steelbook game, so we have a lot to learn, and we have bumps in the road with that sort of thing. So I'm going to do a video about this too, going over the Walmart Steelbooks that have come out, because I just picked some up today. And I want to go over how I think this is going to work out for us and some of the stuff that they've done and reissues they've done. But regardless, this is hitting Walmarts right now. So if you want this, go to your store and check for this. And if you don't see it, go to the nearest biggest city Walmart you have. A big city, a big Walmart, and check there. But this is different, guys. So, you know, very, very cool artwork. It's got the shiny dark blue with yellow for Creepshow, and we've got the ghoul on the front, and you got like this spider web on the back. And the inside's really nice. The discs are cool. You've got Jordy on the 4K disc, and you've got Adrian Barbeau on the Blu-ray, and I believe these make a picture. We'll see. A little difficult to get out. I'm not a fan of these kinds of cases. I much prefer if you put one Blu-ray slot right here, one right here. But we get some pretty cool artwork on the inside right there. So you're probably asking, all right, Christian, well, what's the difference? What would be the difference? Well, it could be a big difference to some people, and the reality is it could not be a big difference to others. Granted, I am a massive George Romero fan. He's my favorite horror movie director, so I was excited when I saw this. I think it's a really cool looking Steelbook. I like it. It's kind of got like this fun little, obviously comic book style to it. But here's the difference. And for the audio people, you guys are going to love this. This has 5.1. That was it. And I remember people saying, why are they not doing Dolby Atmos? Lo and behold, the new Steelbook comes with Dolby Atmos. So you get that, what is it, 7.1 Dolby Atmos audio. You get English Dolby Atmos, not any other form of language. But yeah, you get Dolby Atmos with this and the 5.1 if you still want that. So that's the difference. And it's just interesting that why not have it on this but do it on this one? I don't know what the deal is. Maybe Scream Factory saw a lot of reviews and they're saying, you know what, we really need to get back on that Dolby Atmos. Because, look, I've been vocal that, you know, I want to get to the point to where I want to listen to Dolby Atmos because I have a good system. But as a soundbar person, I feel like I'm not going to notice that difference. So until I get my better audio, you know, I've never been, the end all be all for me has been Dolby Atmos, but I think it's important that they're doing this because I'm going to get to that point. That's something I'm investing in soon, is getting a system to where I can really experience the movies in a great way audio-wise. So yeah, this is the most superior way to own this film in terms of specs. Now, you could argue that you like the slipcover version better than this or whatever, or the aesthetics of this is not, it's good, but you don't love it. I personally really like it. I love the Steelbook stuff that they're doing right now. So that's the difference, guys. This is Dolby Atmos on this, and the previous 4K release did not. So there it is, guys. Rich history, though, with Scream Factory, with Creepshow. They've got 3 releases now, and they're all technically still available. But if you want the Walmart Steelbook, don't trust the websites right now. If it says it's not there, don't freak out. Go check it. Obviously, you can't order something online if it says out of stock, but go to your Walmart and check. Right now, with the 4K thing just being a new Walmart deal, they're pumping them out and they're testing markets, seeing which ones sell well here, which ones sell well there. But again, I got a video coming out on that very soon. But listen, if you want it, don't worry about the website saying it doesn't have it. Go check. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this was helpful to you guys. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Huge, giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind-the-scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.